Hello everybody, it's Jordan the Computer Scientist here, and today I'm going to be going over what I have learned so far in HTML. For the past couple of days, I've been practicing HTML on Codecademy. Some of you have seen it on my live streams, some of you haven't. I still have the live streams posted right now. You can go check them out if you would like. But today, I'm going to be explaining what I have learned so far in HTML. So as we go in here and we open up VS Code, I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to call it index.html. Okay, so basically, what I have learned so far is that exclamation point doc type HTML with the angle brackets, that actually tells the web page that we are using HTML. And then under that, I have the angle brackets with HTML. That is where all of my HTML code is going to be. And then I'm going to have a body, and that's also going to be filled with like the body of the website, if that makes sense. Above that, I'm actually going to put a header. And inside of my header, I'm going to put a title. Inside of my title angle brackets, I have Jordan's web page right here. And what that is going to do, you see like these tabs right here in VS Code, you have those on the actual web browser. So that's going to have Jordan's web page inside of like the tabs. But I use Vivaldi, so it just has Jordan's web page at the top, like where you see index.html. HTML practice. Yeah, that. I'm going to save this and I'm going to open it up. So as you can see, it's a blank web page, and right here you have Jordan's web page. That's my title. So inside of my body, I'm going to use the H1 tags. Inside of those tags, I'm going to print welcome to Jordan's web page. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go back to Vivaldi and we're going to look at it, and it's right there. Welcome to Jordan's web page. Now the thing with the H1 tag, so it's kind of for the headings. So as you can see, this is a really big heading at the top of the web page. But if we went down the list all the way to 6, because you only have H1 through H6. So as you can see here, I have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. And if I save that and then I open the web page again, they just get smaller and smaller. So I'm going to delete all of those, and I'm going to add an H2, and it's going to say about me. Under that, I'm going to have a P tag. So P is basically a paragraph. In my paragraph, I am Jordan and I want to be a computer scientist. I like coding and I found it fun for the past couple of days. I'm going to refresh that, and as you can see, I have a smaller title, and right here I have my paragraph. So let's say I wanted my name to be bolded. I'll use the strong tag and then have my name in the middle. So if I save this and I look back at the web page and I refresh it, Jordan is now bold. Now if I use the EM tags, that'll make something italicized. So right here, as you can see, I have angle bracket EM computer scientist and then angle bracket /EM. Now also, I kind of forgot to go over this. So inside of tags, you have the opening tag and then you have the closing tag. So the opening tag is like this one, where I have angle bracket HTML and then another angle bracket, and then right here will be my closing tag. So it'll be angle bracket /HTML angle bracket. And that'll be for almost everything. Some tags are self-closing. For example, let's say I made 2 paragraphs and I put the break tag in the middle. That's going to separate the paragraphs. I honestly think they would have been separated already. So I'm going to comment that out and I'm going to test it. So we're going to save that. Yeah, it kind of breaks anyway, but basically it'll break it. So if I uncomment the break tag and then I look at it afterwards, you'll see that it actually went down. Also right here, my computer scientist is italicized, because I use my EM tags, which is short for emphasis or emphasize. Okay, next I want to add a picture. So the syntax for that is going to be angle bracket img image and then source. So what I do is I take the picture I want to use and I put it inside of the folder that I'm using to create my program, because I tried it the other way and it didn't work the first time, and I know how I am, and I did it this way and it did work the first time. So this is the thumbnail to my last video, and then I have alt and then Jordan the computer scientist. This is basically like kind of like the name of your picture. Really, you're supposed to describe what's in the picture. So like if it was a picture of Ray Charles, you would put Ray Charles, and then the style is basically just the size of the photo. So then as I save this and I refresh it, here I go. It's very ugly. So let's change this. So I want to change the height to 800, and I'm going to save it and I'm going to refresh it. Okay, 800 obviously isn't enough. Let's make it 600. Yeah, see, there we go. It's nice, and it looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. Okay, so now I want to put a video on my webpage. So the syntax for that is kind of similar to the image, but it's not. You have the angle bracket video, and then source, and then the name of the video, and then controls video not supported. So video not supported is just going to show when the video isn't supported, and then you have to actually add your closing brackets for this one. You didn't have to do it for the image. I mean, I guess technically you kind of did, but not really. And I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to refresh the page, and here I go. I have a video. It works. Now let's say I wanted to add a link to the picture. So what I would do is do angle bracket A. This is to add links to stuff. And I have chose my YouTube link. This is what it's going to go to. And then right here you have target equals quotation mark underscore blank. Now this is going to open up a new page when the user clicks on the link. And then after that I have my image. This is the thumbnail. This is basically what I already had. This is the image. So as I save this and I refresh it, you see nothing's changed, except when I click that, it goes to my YouTube channel. Oh wow, 116 subs. Didn't know it was that much. You guys can actually help this number grow by hitting that subscribe button. I'm basically going to do the same thing, except this time I'm just going to use words. So let's say I wanted to use it with coding. So you would do angle bracket A, and then you do href equals quotation marks. Now I'm going to copy this link. I'm just going to use the same link because there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to paste it here. And I'm going to add a quotation mark right there. Okay, I thought I was. And then I'm going to close that bracket, and I'm going to put coding inside of the tags. So now when I save this and I go back to my web page and I refresh it, I see coding right here. I click that and it opens up. And as you can see, it didn't open up a new page. That's because I didn't have the underscore blank. Whereas if I clicked on a picture, it opens up a new page. So this is the last thing I want to go over. Lists. So here you're going to have UL, and then you're going to have lists in the middle. So let's say list banana, and then list apple. Now UL stands for unordered list. Now that's going to be bullet points. Now if I save this and then I open up my web page again and I refresh it, you're going to see banana and apple. I had the syntax wrong. It's just LI, not the whole list. I don't know why I thought that. Probably because I think of things as their entire word, so I remember what is what. Like I don't look at a P tag and just think P tag. I think of paragraph. So I know I use that with paragraphs, and I use EM for emphasize. Like I don't just look at it as the abbreviation. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but hey, you know it happens. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to refresh it, and now as you can see, it's a list. Banana, apple. Now if I went back to VS Code and under my unordered list, I put an ordered list. So I put OL under, I'll do the same thing. So for the first one I put LI1, and then for the second one I put LI2, and then I save that. I go back to my web page, and it's an ordered list. I actually know a lot more stuff, but this is the older stuff that I learned like when I was first getting into it, and I just wanted to go over that. So I'm going to do another one of these where I just go over what I learned and kind of explain what I have learned. I know I made a login page. I actually think I'm going to show you guys that now. So as you can see right here, this is one of the things that I was playing around with while I was learning it inside of Codecademy, and I made a login page. So as you can see right here, I have Jordan's login screen, and you can just do like at Gmail, and then your password is blocked. You can't see anything, and that's cool, you know. And I have an actual login button. Just learned how to do that today. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna keep going over stuff as I learn them, and I'm just gonna teach or just go over what I learned. Thank you for watching my video, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to join my Discord. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to leave a comment, and do not forget to follow me on all of my social medias. Thank you. Jordan the computer scientist out.
I'm a goat, no, I'm really vicious. Got heads turning when I get the spitting. Since 16, I've been making greatness, bagging bad girls when they start to listen. Been great, so you must have missed it. Creative genius, friends are leaving.